Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. I hope all of you are well. Thank you for tuning in. So the yod energy is gone. We don't have any intense planetary alignments right now that are going to stress everybody out. That is gone. And it's pretty interesting that those double overlapping yods are now gone. I stand corrected. There is one yod to rising. So that's not bad. It actually will leave in like an hour, hopefully. So it will be there. Oh, okay. So we're going back to double overlapping yods on the 4th of July. So here's the 4th of July. So we have these double overlapping yod hand of fate or destiny energies here. As you can see, two overlapping yellow lines looking like a star. And what is this going to be? This is going to be Saturn energy, karma and fate, moon supporting Virgo, rising though, so it moves. It has to do with the time of day, so it will move. Morning time. So this is going to be, the emotions are connected to service. How do you treat other people? And then the consequences of how you treat other people, coming from Jupiter, expansion in the house of home, safety, security, supporting this sort of service-oriented energy that comes up to Pluto and Aquarius, major changes, major revelations. So this is on Friday. So the rising yod to Virgo is being supported by a fantasy. It's Neptune and Aries, the fantasy of the self connecting to the Pluto, the major disruption of the collective. So you don't necessarily have to believe everything you see in that kind of an energy. The ideal self, it's kind of like looking at airbrushed photos of a person. So, just keep everything in perspective. Let's see what Schumann resonance is doing. Oh. So where are the magnetics? Oh, we have a really big geostorm right now. As you can see, big geostorm. So it's a solar magnetic energy that's really like off the charts. And it's been there for like several days. So it can make you feel tired. It can also bring you a lot of really positive energy. Solar flares, can... it's called solar weather. So you can look at the solar weather and just see how this is playing out in your life. Okay, so you can't even see these crystals. I'm just going to put them right here. All right, so let's see what we're getting in for Aries. Has there been a shift? Let's see. All right, Spirit Angels and Guides, please show us for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. All right, let's see. What do we have? The victory card. So this is the victory march. So overcoming something that was like a challenge, a conflict. You're coming out like, yeah, I overcame that, and I feel pretty good about myself. Hierophant. Okay, the way things should be. You beat the odds, because if the Hierophant is the way things should be, and that's in the challenge to your energy, it means you beat the odds. Wow. fire in motion. You've been busy. You've been not just sitting around waiting for something. You've been up and going. The 9 of rods. Okay. Persistence, not giving up. Fire, very, very motivated. I don't know where, I mean, a lot of Aries get their motivation from. Knight of Swords is here with the 5 of Swords. In the past, could be influencing your energy. What's going on in the past? Something was looked at very, very closely, very specifically. Paying close attention to detail. We have the Star card here. I felt like this is in the future position because the Star is like getting over things. Unless you already got over something, like you're already over it. I'll put it over here and I'll see what do we have. So it's a major arcana. So this is the Trump card. Not Trump. This is like the most important. It is the one that like, it means I healed, you know, I recovered. I had an emotional clearing. I came into my own well-being. The Hierophant in the crossing is saying that, you know, structured, ordered processes were in the way, or there was something in the way. Okay, we have Strength. Let's see. What's going on for Aries' upcoming future position? The Empress, the Goddess of Abundance, major arcana for health and wealth. Abundant. Okay, King of Swords. Let's see. What do we have as Aries energy? What are they doing? What's coming in? The Judgment. So you're going through karma. You're going through a karmic awakening. Big awakening here. Okay. Revival, renewal. Knight of Cups. Somebody reaches out with their feelings. Typically good news. You want to do something on your own. 9 of Pentacles. What have we got? Ooh, I like it. So you're coming into your Emperor vibes. You're coming into your take charge vibes. Take charge of. It's not like you're taking charge of others. This is taking charge of yourself. Like, I'm not allowing anybody to sort of lord over me or, you know, influence me. I'm really, when you're in the Emperor energy, you're in your, what do you call it? You're in your element. You're in your element. Now, this Knight of Cups reaches out. It's a Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio energy. It is moving. It's the energy of moving water. Like, I'm here, now I'm over here. Your energy is moving fire. I'm motivated. Okay, there's King of Swords for a second time, so this could also be a hard yes or a hard no. Or, yeah, King of Swords, big decision. And why are you in the Judgment? 4 of Cups and Sun. Something is revealed. Show us, what is the Judgment on Aries? What are they bringing to the table? A Tower. A shock, a surprise. What is the Empress coming into the future? Health and wealth. Some pregnancy. 7 of Swords. You don't want anyone to know this. 7 of Swords, 2 of 3 of Cups. I don't want anyone to know. This could be sometimes lies amongst people. 7 of Swords is the liar, the trickster, but it's also a strategy to use information. 2 of Cups. Okay. What is there a Tower here about? What have we got that going on? What's the Tower? A 2 of Cups. And the 5 of Swords and Knight of Swords. So you're in agreement with someone. There's someone that feels like 5 of Swords is, I'm going to win no matter what. And sometimes it's because a person takes something personally. Yeah. So, I mean, that could be really anything. If somebody takes something personally, they're kind of in this energy of projecting blame or it's your fault. And you're like, well, I'm a hard no, and I own my own power. The star is there. You're healing and recovering. You're going through a judgment with the Tower. Big Scorpio energies. What's the Empress in the future? Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. Somebody really loves you. The Two of Cups again. I swear to God, this never gets old. The Two of Cups comes in with a Tower. So this is some kind of partnership, love alliance, mutual feeling where you're like, wow, this is a wow moment. It comes in with the Knight of Water. So it comes in with moving. Wow, Empress, somebody really appreciates you. They really love you a lot. Knight of Cups, moving water. They come in, they go out. Your future, though, is Empress. The Goddess. The Ace of Cups is underlying. So what do we have here as Emperor? Okay. Somebody has a choice. You don't really like their choice. Multiple cards. What is this King of Swords about? It's the delivery of a message that makes a change. A king. I said, what's this King of Swords about? And I got the King of Swords. Okay. The Sun is here. Positive energy. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is on your mind. I don't want to give up, but I am blocking off, or I am tired. You know, Nine of Wands can be I'm tired. Four of Cups. I'm not really into it. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Okay. What is the Emperor as Aries outcome here? What is that? The Emperor. The Ace of Coin, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Water, the Five of Cups. Well, you're given something of great value, you know, a golden opportunity. And what is this Knight of Cups delivering that's so surprising? What is this Knight of Cups delivering? There's a unicorn on the card. No, it's not. It's a white horse. He's delivering a Ten of Pentacles? But with a Five of Swords and a Ten of Swords and a Seven of Wands. This person feels like fighting with you, Aries, is not worth it. I want an established connection with you, even though maybe you, the Aries, you and I went through something difficult. I don't want to go through this anymore. Like, they want to reconcile, but this person's like, I want to establish a connection with you. Why is it a Tower? They come in Five of Swords to the Ten of Swords. They could be blaming themselves. Like, they take the blame for something. Why is that there? A King of Cups, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be your energy too. So we have this King of Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be a man around you. We also have a Nine of Cups. So we have like the ultimate wish coming true. If you can see, Nine of Cups. So that's how it affects. You just can't believe it. You're like, what? The Chariot, going forward fast, determined. Could be about a car. We also have the Star card again, healing and hope and recovery. Okay. And you end up as the Emperor, which is like, to me, the Emperor just observes, like kind of sits back, owns their power, observes, says like, I'll get to that later. I'll let you know. What happens with this, the Sun on the Ace of Pentacles? A king. There's an Earth King, a Taurus, excuse me, Capricorn or Virgo. And then Ace of Cups, strong, powerful emotions. The magician could be Gemini. The magician's typically like some kind of expert. They've got ideas, skills, and resources. They're putting it together. They're manifesting it. Maybe somebody's manifesting you. What do we have here is the Empress. Why do you end up Empress? 10 of Cups. You end up as Empress with 10 of Cups. Very, very happy. Someone is giving you something that is fair. 6 of Pentacles. Maybe it's a donation. Maybe it's a refund. 7 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Someone is like, you know, I don't really care if you're giving this to me if you lied to me before. So not sure what that history is. Like there's a history of, why is it 10 of Pentacles? This is like when I was like 21, I dated someone who I thought I was like gonna marry and like the whole shebang. And he ended up being like a liar and a cheat. So, and then he wanted me back like later. So like 4 months later, after he tried to date my sister. So that's like, no. What crazy planet are you on? And he was an unemployed surfer. Well, he had a sponsorship. Who knows what that is? Is it a job? I don't know. I married a Marine, so it's so much better. The 4 of Wands. It's what you expected. It's what you wanted. It might be a time to celebrate with this. If it's what you expected and what motivated you, something motivated you. Knight of Wands, underlying, yeah. Page of Wands, Strength, and 3 of Wands. Oh, and look, there's a surfer on the thing. Surfer girl. I actually had blonde hair. I was kind of a surfer girl, I guess, sort of. Not really surfing. But anyway, so you're coming into this really good energy, Knight of Cups, because of this King of Water. You're not expecting it at all. The 2 of Cups and the Tower came out twice. So there's something where you are just like mind blown. You don't expect this at all. So let's get an oracle message and see what comes up here for you, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Walking away from something here, Aries. Here you are, walking away. That's not in the energies, though. A caring connection. There is someone who cares about you, loves you. We have the thinking woman, someone who's really smart, intellectual. That could be you. What's going on here? You have a very important message. Somebody has a throat chakra activation. So throat chakra activation is like when you're like, I feel like I have to tell this person something. It's like nothing holds you back. You have to tell this person something. It could be an apology. It could be anything. But you're just like, I have to tell them. Indecision, hiding behind the gate. What's coming forward? One door closing, many doors opening. The Angel of Strength. The contract is here. Okay. Which is the Justice. Second chakra, friends and creative. The woman holding a coin. So there could be somebody hiring you, paying you, buying something from you. The Goddess of the Moon, intuition. Swift action. Garden in the Gate, journey. Door to spirits. And the man holding a heart. But there is deceit here. And we did have the 7 of Swords. So just be aware. Like there is something a little fishy. 7 of Swords with the 4 of Cups. Twice. It's like somebody said no before. Or they rejected you before. And here they are. Not going to be negative about it. But deceit, I mean, the deceit card didn't flip, and we don't have the devil. Thank God. Like, we don't have the devil. No more devil energy around Aries. That really means something. I mean, if you're around a devil, toxic, negative, crap energy, like, there's something wrong with that, you know? I feel like it'll affect health. If you're in a really negative situation all the time, and it can affect how your health. So let's see, show us here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, higher power, turning it over to a higher power. Happy, happy on the bottom. Having a deep knowing, that's like High Priestess. Leg up, somebody helping you out. Imagining something. There's that Neptune energy. Neptune and Aries, the ideal. Soulmate. Okay, so there could be an energy of a soulmate. Maybe, perhaps. I mean, there is a Two of Cups and Tower, and they do come through as a king, not a page. They come towards you as a knight with a Ten of Pentacles, though. Between worlds. So this person's established. If they have a job, maybe it's like you don't want anybody to know, but it is with the Four of Cups. Like, I'm refusing regeneration. Something's being brought back to life. The message in the bottle. So this is the energy of like receiving an unexpected message. And to be fair. Okay, so, look at that. Time to go. There's something you're going to leave behind. You're just like, that's not for me. We have here to be fair. So there's something about the scales of balance coming into your situation. To be fair is the card of justice in this deck. There's also the death, the regeneration, the message in the bottle. Something is where you're between worlds, like you're going from one state of being to another state of being. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you can just vibe something out of your life. I can just like vibe it out. Like, I don't want that. So I'll see you later, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want a private reading, they're on my website, starseed1111.com. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.